Any bar in Virginia can sell you a beer. They can sell you a shot of liquor. They can even sell you a beer and a shot of liquor at the same time. But selling a shot of liquor in a glass of beer? That's illegal.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love.
George Washington operated his own distillery. Thomas Jefferson owned 2 vineyards. Samuel Adams brewed beer. If they were living in Virginia today, these patriots would all be guilty of a felony punishable by up to 6 years in state prison. That's because these days, Virginians must follow the regulations and interpretations of ABC, the Virginia Department of Alcoholic Beverage Control. Cross them, and they can and will shut your business down. So what can you sell in Virginia bars? A bottle of beer, a bottle of wine, a bottle of liquor. Nope. So-called table service is illegal in Virginia. What about flaming shots? All right, but normal shots are okay, right? What about 2 shots? 3 shots? Nope, that's illegal. You can only be served 2 drinks at a time in a Virginia bar. But any drink with no more than 5 ounces of liquor is legal. So while this is illegal, 10 ounces of liquor divided into 2 drinks is perfectly legal. Transporting a 3-gallon jug of whiskey across state lines, legal. Transporting 3 gallons of whiskey in 6 half-gallon bottles, illegal. This is fun. Obeying Virginia alcohol laws is like playing a game. Whoops! That's illegal too. Drinking games of any kind are prohibited inside bars and restaurants. No beer pong. No quarters. Even if ABC thinks it might be a drinking game, it's prohibited. Beer and poker? Illegal. Gin and rummy? Illegal. Vodka and solitaire? Wow, that's just sad. It's also illegal. But Virginia ABC doesn't just regulate how bars conduct their business, it also regulates how they communicate with their own customers.
They should not be regulating what words come out of our mouths, what words go on our advertisements, what words go on our signs.
We cannot do the things that other businesses not only can do, but have the right to do.
These 2 guys are poorly lit and sound funny for a reason. They're bar owners in Virginia, and they're scared.
Do not anger the ABC.
If we're coming after them, they'll come after us.
We'd be afraid that they would target us.
They set up stings and operations to set you up for failure.
You can lose your license or have a suspended license, and even a suspended license for 3 days could put you out of business.
You can never be too careful when dealing with ABC. And ABC is never too careful when dealing with the free speech rights of others, especially when it comes to advertising.
We can't say the words happy hours, we can't say drink specials.
You can, for some reason, advertise happy hours within the establishment, but of course getting people to come in and actually know that there's a happy hour in order to come into your bar, that's forbidden.
This well-lit, normal-sounding man is Steve Simpson at the Institute for Justice, and he's litigated more than his fair share of cases dealing with alcohol regulation.
The state of Virginia, in its infinite wisdom, has decided to prohibit Virginia bars and restaurants from advertising happy hours or drink specials, whereas in D.C. you can.
We cannot say any kind of pricing on any kind of alcoholic beverage. We cannot use the words beer, wine, liquor.
Unfortunately, this puts Virginia bars and restaurants at a huge competitive disadvantage.
It's just basically crossing 2 different bridges and you're into D.C. and Maryland.
If I'm a customer and I'm given the choice between going to a bar where I can get the same product at a cheaper rate in the same relative atmosphere, I'm going to go to the cheaper place, especially in this economy.
They don't know what we're offering. Why would they make the trip over?
It's obviously completely idiotic, but it's also blatantly unconstitutional under the First Amendment. The Supreme Court has made clear, even in the context of alcohol advertising, they can't tell them you're not allowed to advertise true information, even in this context in which the states have a great deal of regulatory authority.
If we had to choose today whether to open a restaurant in D.C., Maryland, or Virginia, we would cross the river.
D.C. first, Maryland, and then never Virginia.
To the great embarrassment of Virginia, D.C. has actually done something more effective and more efficient and more intelligent than the state of Virginia.